but there ain't no place that I won't be. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. I'll pay the bills you forgot to pay. I'll be the dream that keeps you awake. I'll be the song on the radio. I'll be the reason that you tell the boys no. Oh, don't you know you can tell everyone that we're through? And you might even believe it too. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. I'll be the face that you see in a crowd. I'll be the times that you cry out loud. I'll be the times when there's no one around. And I'll be the book that you just can't put down. So you can walk out on me tonight. If you think that it ain't feeling right. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. You see, sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. No, 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 no. There ain't no getting over me. There ain't no getting over me. All right. You're a dream. Ronnie Milsap. God love you. Love you, brother.
Two young people without a thing, say some vows and spread their wings, settle down with just what they need, living on love. She don't care about what's in style, she just likes the way he smiles. It takes more than marble and tile, living on love. Living on love, buying on time. Without somebody, nothing ain't worth a dime. Just like an old-fashioned storybook rhyme, living on love. It sounds simple, it's what you're thinking. Love can walk through fire without blinking. It doesn't take much when you get enough, living on love. Two old people without a thing, children gone, still they sing, side by side on their front porch swing, living on love. He can't see anymore, she can barely sweep the floor, but hand in hand they'll walk through that door, just living on love. Living on love, buying on time.
Looking back on the memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known that you'd ever say goodbye? And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. Holding you, I held everything. For a moment, wasn't I the king? But if I'd only known how the king would fall, hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all would end, the way it all would go. Our lives are better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. It's my life, it's better left to chance. I could have missed the pain, but I'd have had to miss the dance. "3:30 in the morning, not a soul in sight. The city's looking like a ghost town on a moonlit summer night. Raindrops on the windshield, there's a storm moving in. He's heading back from somewhere that he never should have been. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Every light is burning in a house across town. She's pacing by the telephone in her faded flannel gown, asking for a miracle, hoping she's not right, praying it's the weather that's kept him out all night. And the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls, the thunder rolls, and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold, on a sleepless night as the storm blows all out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls. She's waiting by the window when he pulls into the drive. She rushes out to hold him, thankful he's alive. But on the wind and rain, a strange new perfume blows, and the lightning flashes in her eyes, and he knows that she knows, and the thunder rolls, and the thunder rolls. Thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Another love grows cold on a sleepless night as the storm blows on out of control. Deep in her heart, the thunder rolls.
When a single mom goes out on a date with somebody new, it always winds up feeling more like a job interview. My mama used to wonder if she'd ever meet someone who wouldn't find out about me and then turn around and run. I met the man I call my dad when I was 5 years old. He took my mom out to a movie, and for once I got to go. A few months later I remember lying there in bed. I overheard him pop the question, and I prayed that she'd say yes. And then all of a sudden, oh, it seems so strange to me how we went from something's missing to a family. Looking back, all I can say about all the things he did for me is I hope I'm at least half the dad that he didn't have to be. I met the girl that's now my wife about 3 years ago. We had the perfect marriage, but we wanted something more. And now here I stand surrounded by our family and friends, crowded round the nursery window as they bring the baby in. And now all of a sudden, oh, it seems so strange to me how we've gone from something's missing to a family. Looking through the glass, I think about the man that's standing next to me. And I hope I'm at least half the dad that he didn't have to be. Yeah, I hope I'm at least half the dad that he didn't have to be. Because he didn't have to be. You know he didn't have to be.
Just the other night, at a hometown football game, my wife and I ran into my old high school flame. And as I introduced them, the past came back to me, and I couldn't help but think of the way things used to be. And she was the one that I'd wanted for all time. And each night I'd spend praying that God would make her mine. And if he'd only grant me this wish I wish back then, I'd never ask for anything again. Sometimes I thank God for unanswered prayers. Remember when you're talking to the man upstairs, and just because he doesn't answer, it doesn't mean he don't care. 'Cause some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.
Friday evening, mama doesn't know she's leaving till she hears the screener slamming, rubber squeezing gears, and jamming a local country station just blaring on the radio. Piggy Mountain 7, then they're heading to the rodeo. Mama's on the front porch screaming, I don't want you. You better get your red ass back in bed before morning. 9 o'clock the show is ended, but the fun is just beginning. She knows he's anticipating, but she's gonna keep him waiting. Grab a bite to eat, and then they're heading to the honky tonk loud. Just ain't what they really want. Drive out to the boondocks, park down by the creek, yeah, where it's short, straight, and real ladies dancing cheek to cheek. Yeah, going down till the sun comes up. I ain't giving in till they get enough. Going around the world in a pickup truck. Ain't going down till the sun comes up. Wine and dancing, midnight starts a hard romance at 1 o'clock. That truck is rocking, 2 is coming, still don't stop. And break, you check the clock, they're right on where they wanna be. At 4 o'clock, get up and go. 5 o'clock, everything's good. Folks don't know he's on his way. The stars are clean, the horses bend. They say she's grounded till she's dead. Well, here it comes around a bit, slowing down, she's jumping in. Hey, Bobby Donna's calling, there they go again. Going down till the sun comes up. I ain't giving in till they get it up. sun comes up high.
Love is so beautiful when everything is fine, but when it is like yours and mine, it lives and dies at least 10,000 times. Tell me something bad about Tullsa, how those old wells smell in the wind. Tell me something bad about Tullsa, so I won't have to go back believing I belong there again. Eyes as blue as Tulsa sky, I kept getting lost in when I met her. Hair like Oklahoma sand, I could run my hands through forever. But all good things must end, all rivers have to bend. I keep running out, and she keeps pulling me back in. Tell me something bad about Tullsa, how those old wells smell in the wind. Tell me something bad about Tullsa, so I won't have to go back believing I belong there again. Tell me all the bad things about Tullsa, so I won't have to go back believing I belong there again.
My daddy left home when I was 3, didn't leave very much to my ma and me, just this old guitar and an empty bottle of booze. Now I don't blame him cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that my daddy ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. He must have thought that it was quite a joke and it got a lot of laughs from lots of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd turn red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. But I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that give me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I'd just hit town and my throat was dry. Thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table, dealing stud, sat the dirty mangy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother'd had. I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold. I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. Then I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the walls into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud and the blood and the beer. Well, I tell you, I fought tougher men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, but I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me and I saw him smile. He said, "Now, son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I give you that name and I said goodbye, and I knew you'd have to get tough or die. And it's that name that helped to make you strong. He said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and you got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you ought to thank me before I die for the gravel in your gut and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the that named you Sue." What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun. I called him a paw and he called me son. I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him every now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a boy, I think I'm gonna name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. What a dirty thing to do to a boy. Name him Sue.
Well, in North Carolina, way back in the hill, lived my old pappy and he had him still. He brewed a white lightning till the sun went down. Then he filled him a jug and he'd pass it around. Mighty, mighty pleasing, Baptist corn squeezing. Ooh, what lightning. Well, a team in the revenues too, searching for a place where he made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. Ooh, what lightning. Well, I asked my old pappy why he called his brew White Lightning's did a Mountain Dew. I took a little sip and right away I knew, as my eyes bugged out and my face turned blue. Lightning started flashing, thunder started clashing. Ooh, what lightning. Well, a team in the revenues too, searching for a place where they made his brew. They were looking, trying to book him, but my pappy kept a cooking. What lightning. Came and he said, "I'm tough. I think I want to taste that powerful stuff." He took one slug and he drank it on down, and I heard him a moaning as he hit the ground. Mighty, mighty pleasing, your Baptist corn squeezing. Ooh, what lightning. Well, a team in the revenues too, searching for a place
like lightning.
I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little cane with the boys. Honky tonks and pretty women, Lord, I'm still right there with them, singing above the crowd and noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Well, the truth about the mirror is that a damn old mirror don't really tell the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside or read between the lines, and it's really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, knowing nothing's gonna change what I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I was a young troubadour when I wrote it on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. In the wild, beautiful bird you would have flown. Oh, any day now, any day now, all alone. I know I shouldn't wanna keep you if you don't wanna stay, yeah. Until you're gone forever, I'll be holding on for dear life, holding you this way, begging you to stay any day now. When the clock strikes cold, you'll call it off, call it off, call it off. And then my tears will flow, then the blue shadows will fall all over town. Oh, any day now, any day now, I'll be all alone. Gentlemen, Mr. Billy Preston and Little Richard, the king of rock and roll. God bless you.
you don't say nothing when you're feeling this way. The girls in the bars thinking, who is this guy? But they don't think nothing when you're telling you lies. You look so careless when they're shooting at bull. But you know heartaches are heroes when their pockets are full. Tell me you're trying to cure the 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, gotta hope he comes back soon. Everybody's talking, but you don't hear a thing. You're still uptown on your downhill swing. Boulevard's empty, why don't you come around? Baby, what is so great about sleeping downtown? There's plenty of times to be someone you're not. You're looking for something you might have forgot. And don't bother calling to say you're leaving alone. There's a fool on every corner when you're trying to get home. Just tell them you're trying to kill a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, gotta hope he comes back soon. Tell me you're trying to kill a 7-year ache. See what else your old heart can take. Boys say, when is he gonna give us some room? The girls say, gotta hope he comes back soon. I remember it all very well. Looking back, it was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room rundown shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. Didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We were hard-pressed. When Mama spent every last penny for me to buy me a dancing dress. When Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, then she painted my eyes a little. Then I stepped into a satin dancing dress that had a stand beside clean up my hair. But it was red velvet trimming and it fit me good. And standing back from the looking glass, there stood a woman with a half-grown kid that stood. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. And then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes when she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, your paws run off and I'm real sick and the baby's gonna starve to death. She handed me a heart-shaped locket that said, to thine old self be true. And I shivered as I watched a roach crawl across the toe of my high shoe. It sounded like somebody else who was talking, asking Mama, what do I do? She said, just be nice to the gentleman, fancy, they'll be nice to you. And she said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. Oh, forgive me for what I do, but if you won't help, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna move you uptown. that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby, mama died and I ain't gone back. But the wheels of fate started to turn, and for me there was no way out. It wasn't very long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do, but I made myself this solemn vow that I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when and how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know I might have been born just plain white trash, but fancy was my name. She said, here's your one chance, Nancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Nancy, don't let me down. Wasn't long after up an Evelyn man took me in off the streets. 1 week later I was 40 in a 5-room hotel suite. Yes, you are. John the King, a congressman, and an occasional aristocrat. Then I got me a Georgia mansion and an elegant New York townhouse flat. And I ain't no man. In this world there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad and criticize mama for turning me out, no matter how little we had. Oh no, I ain't had to worry about nothing from now on 15 years. Well, I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice singing in my ear. Here's your one chance, Nancy, don't let me down. She said, here's your one chance, Nancy, don't let me down. Lord, forgive me for what I do, but if you want help, well, it's up to you. But don't let me down now, your mama's gonna move you uptown. Oh, and I guess she did. He was working through college on my grandpa's farm. I was thirsting for knowledge, and he had a car. Yeah, I was caught somewhere between a woman and a child. One restless summer we found love growing wild on the banks of the river on a well-beaten path. It's funny how those memories, they last like strawberry wine. In 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, so bittersweet and green on the vine, like strawberry wine. Well, I still remember when 40 was old. My biggest fear was September, when he had to go. Yeah, a few cards and letters and one long distance call. We drifted away like the leaves in the fall. But year after year I come back to this place just to remember the taste of strawberry wine. At 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, so bittersweet and green on the vine, like strawberry wine. The fields have grown over now, years since they've seen the plow. There's nothing time hasn't touched. Is it really him or the loss of my innocence? I've been missing so much, yeah, yeah, strawberry wine, 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, so bittersweet and green on the vine, like strawberry wine. 17, the hot July moon saw everything. My first taste of love, so bittersweet and green on the vine, like strawberry wine, strawberry wine.
Baby, tell me, where'd you ever learn to fight without saying no word? And waltz back into my life like it's all gonna be alright. But don't you know how much it hurts when we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it doesn't feel like we're even in love? It matters to me when I don't know what to say, don't know what to do, don't know if it really even matters to you. How can I make you see it matters to me? Baby, I still don't understand the distance between a woman and a man. So tell me how far it is, how you can love like this. Oh, 'cause I'm not sure I can. When we don't talk, when we don't touch, when it doesn't feel like we're even in love, it matters matters to me.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. I never told you, and I'm so happy that you're mine. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. On my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died, and give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. Never took the time, but you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
I can't remember when you weren't there, or when I didn't care for anyone but you. I swear we've been through everything there is. Can't imagine anything we've missed. Can't imagine anything the two of us can do. Through the years, you never let me down. You turned my life around. The sweetest days I found with you. Through the years, I've never been afraid. I love the life we've made, and as long as it's okay, I'll stay with you through the years. survive by loving you through the years. Dreams are apart. Oh, 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 oh. You decorated my life by painting your love all over my heart. You decorated my life. Once plain, pure and white, till you moved with your pen, changing moods now and then, till the balance was right. Then you added some music, every note was in place, and anybody could see all the changes in me by the look on my face. And you decorated my life, created a world where dreams are apart. By painting your love all over my heart, you decorated my life. Like a rhyme with no reason in an unfinished song. There was no harmony, life meant nothing to me until you came along. And you brought out the colors, what a gentle surprise. Now I'm able to see all the things life can be, shining bright in your eyes. Created a world where dreams are apart. Oh, 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 and you decorated my life by painting your love all over my decorated my life. Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am. I am yours. My love, there's so many ways I say I love you. Let me hold you in my arms forevermore. Whoa, we belong together. Won't you believe in my soul? Lady, for so many years I thought I'd never find you. You have come into my life and made me whole. Forever, let me wake to see you each and every morning. Let me hear you whisper softly in my ear. And in my eyes, I see no one else but you. There's no other love like I love. And yes, oh yes, I'll always want you near me. I've waited for you for so long. Love I need, and beside me is where I want you to be. 'Cause my love, there's something I want you to know. You're the love of my life. You're my lady.
You and I, we were meant to be. I feel it in my soul. Feel it in my soul. Never separated, you and me. Broken made whole. Broken made whole. The world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go. Everything together do. Tests and trials, love renew. Yeah, we've made it. We've always been proven true. We've always been proven true. Still the world that tries to steal our hope tries to make us numb, but our love has overcome. And you, my dear, you are my prize. When I look into your eyes, love overflow, I'm never letting go.
each other.